At Kansas State University this Easter, 110 people will be baptized into the Catholic Church, nearly triple the number from previous years. At Harvard, the Catholic Center's potential converts doubled. In Greenwich Village, the number tripled. And across France, more than 10,300 adults were baptized in 2025, the highest number in 20 years, with most converts between 18 and 25. Something is happening, but is it a revival or just a really good story? Ashwin Manor, 21, converted at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln in 2025 and is now slated to become a focus missionary. He points to packed daily masses on campus as evidence. I think it's hard to deny when you're living on a college campus that faith is big here. Caitlin Galiski, a senior at the University of South Carolina, grew up nominally Christian but found the Catholic Church during an earnest search for community. People are searching for the truth, and then when they do, they're finding the Catholic Church. It's so cool. Dominican Father Cassian Durbus at NYU says he speaks to roughly 2 students every week interested in becoming Catholic. Many raised with no religion whatsoever, but drawn to the thoughtfulness of the ages. But Ryan Burge, a widely cited religion researcher, isn't buying the headline. There's no country on the planet that has a religious landscape quite like that of the United States, he writes, but the trend line is still down. Only 17% of Gen Z attends church weekly, 38% never attend. About 25% of Americans report attending a house of worship on a typical weekend, Burge notes. If that rose by even 3 points, that would mean 10 to 12 million more people in church. That's hard to imagine. Cara at Georgetown confirms the data gap. The official Catholic directory doesn't record convert ages, so an 80-year-old and an 18-year-old look the same in the numbers. Updated 2025 figures won't be available until 2027. Any claims about nationwide conversion trends are therefore necessarily anecdotal, Cara researchers state. Burge is blunt. I'll admit I feel like the vibes have shifted a little bit, but that doesn't mean that we've moved towards a yay Jesus stage either. So who's right? Both and neither. The pandemic created a spiritual vacuum. Social media made faith visible again. Young men, in particular, are leading the trend, drawn to what one scholar calls an unshakable foundation in a chaotic world. Father Guillaume Derville in France puts it simply, where does this come from? Why so many? Are we doing things better? The only explanation I can find fits in 2 words, the Holy Spirit. But sociologists warn that a leveling off of decline is not the same as a revival. The 2023 Asbury revival generated headlines, but no lasting increase at surrounding churches. And conversion numbers that look impressive in a local parish can vanish in national data. Ruben Rodriguez Barón, a Cara researcher, sums up the tension. I go to Mass every day and I see there are more people in the pews. I also look at the numbers as a scientist and I see that the numbers are not yet there. We just have to wait for the data to catch up to what we are seeing. For the 21-year-olds entering OCIA this Lent, the data doesn't matter. They're not statistics. They're souls who found something their generation was desperately searching for. Whether that's a revival or a ripple will take years to know. But in pews across America this Easter, the silence of empty churches will be interrupted, at least in some places, by the splash of water and the whisper of, "I baptize you."